welcome back to another fold and rant. How are ya? I feel like this week is all out of order, but it's Vlogmas, so we can kind of do whatever we want. As long as we're wearing Christmas socks. Ding, 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 ding. I got these from Cupshe, and I gotta say, if you missed my Cupshe video, this framing is weird. Hold on. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. If you missed my, I'm gonna just start. If you missed my Cupshe haul I did recently, they like killed it. Like, I'm wearing so many of those sweaters that I got from Cupshe. I'll leave the link below. And their socks, and I'm just like shocked, to be honest. I'm in shock and awe. Not that I'm in shock that like Cupshe killed it, because their bathing suits are like off the hook, but I've talked about this before. Like, sometimes I'm not like 100% on all their clothing items, but this last haul, like, I'm sincerely wearing everything, which is great. So I don't have that much to do, but I did want to get on here and today talk about like why, I guess I'm like saying this out loud to myself. So thank you for going on that journey with me, and maybe it'll also motivate people just on a like more general basis. But like, as you guys know, I have a podcast. I'm really proud of it. It's great. Sorry, I feel like I'm the last person to like pump myself up, but like, I'm so like self-deprecating, but it's really good. And it's really good because the theme of it is like interview style, which everyone loves an interview, but it really gets in on people's like psyche, because you're telling stories that like, one, you've never told before, which is like super fun to hear. And like, you can kind of just like feel that feeling when you listen to it. But two, it's like a lot of childhood stories, and that just says so much about a person, and you learn so much about a person from their past, and specifically their childhood, and hearing about their families and stuff. And every guest that we've had on has had so much fun and has shared some fun, crazy, just like full-on entertaining. It is good. I feel really, really proud of it. But on Mondays, I post like very short. I'm thinking maybe, I'm jumping a little bit, thinking maybe I should be posting longer clips, but I post like a short clip on Mondays from that week's podcast. Now, we know, my producers know that people are listening to the podcast, but the view count on Monday's videos are so low, like devastatingly low, to the point where like in the past, had I seen a video perform that low, I probably would have just taken it down out of like sheer embarrassment. Now this is all to say that I'm very well aware, and I've talked about it a lot, that like my channel obviously is not performing as well as it used to. YouTube is very different. I am not as relevant, etc., etc. We can go on and on and on about that. I have like accepted that, and I continue to do it because I really love doing it, and it also still provides a lot of opportunities outside of just specifically this channel. Like, having this going is still like very not profitable, but like profitable in terms of like opportunities coming my way. So I'm really grateful for it. And also, like, this is what I do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have been doing this forever and I really enjoy it. It's my comfort. You guys that are with me are my world and like my heart. And it really just does mean a lot to me. And when I get comments that express to me in one way or another, like the importance of this channel to you, whether it's comfort or whether it's inspiration, or whether it's just you two have been along for so long that there's something like habitual about watching my channel. Whatever the case is, that's inspiring to me, and that's why I continue to do this. So I have been questioning though, like, oh my God, what am I gonna do about Monday's videos, because they really just like are underperforming. And you know, back in the day, I remember a lot of YouTubers would hate watch other YouTubers' channels and really talk badly about, you know, low view count and stuff. And so that's like ringing through my ears. But that's all to say, I'm going to continue to put it up, because now I'm doing videos Monday through Friday. So it's not like I'm losing a video out to that. I'm just like, that's just an additional video to my repertoire, because I have been doing 4 videos a week, just generally speaking. But also, like, truly and like madly, I'm building this new thing from the bottom up, okay? I've never podcasted before. This is totally brand new. and you have to give things time. You just have to. Jeff reminds me of this, and other mentors have reminded me of this. I'm so quick to be like, oh, if it's not working, we gotta like keep going or like move on. But things take time, and it is important to stick it out. And also, like at the end of the day, I really like it. I think the content is great. I think that the guests are awesome and have a lot to say. And I truly, 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 truly believe in it. So yes, I'm seeing those view counts. And I'm just going to continue to push it along. I don't know how much longer, but I'm going to, for now, I feel like committed to it, and it's there on Mondays. And if you haven't checked it out, I really urge you to. You guys know I wouldn't lead you astray. I feel passionate about it, and if you guys are here today, then you clearly feel passionate about me, and I appreciate you taking the time to check it out. Listen, I could like freaking try to like clickbait it and do more dramatic titles, or, you know, try to really work the system, but I feel like that's not what that is. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that product is just stands alone and is good enough on its own. So I just need some new eyes on it, and I just need to keep doing it, and eventually hopefully it will click. And if it doesn't click on YouTube, so be it. It seems to be performing well like on podcast, in like the podcast world, so I'm grateful for that. And thank you if you are listening, or if you've gone the extra step to join my Patreon. I've said this a lot this week, so sorry for repeating myself, but I'm doing my first Patreon live ever, and my first live in a very long time on Friday. All the information is down below. It would be awesome if you wanted to join in. And so yeah, that's just, I just feel like I wanted to address that more so for like myself, but also, like I said, if you, one, haven't checked it out yet, I appreciate you checking out Mondays on my channel, but two, to motivate you, like, to remember that like things don't just happen overnight. Even though I have this channel, and this channel's been here forever, like, trying new things takes time, and new formats take time. And you know, it's not to say that I shouldn't look and tweak things. We're always growing. We should always assess. We shouldn't be so stubborn and be like, it's the best and I'm not doing anything different. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say, like, time and effort and energy, like, just keep going. Like, if you're passionate about something, like I was really passionate about projects in my past, and I worked really hard to get them off the ground, or get them sold, or get the book written. And it's different on this platform because you can make something overnight and post it, and not, you know, and maybe you just don't see the results right away. But with like other things, it takes time to build, to gain trust. So I'm just trying to like find my rhythm and groove with that. And I hope that that inspires you to do the same in whatever project you're trying to get off the ground in your life. So keep going. And don't let numbers or finances get you down. You got to just keep pushing if you feel like really strongly about it. Like I said just now, I am willing though, and should be constantly looking and tweaking and figuring out better ways to make it better for the viewer's experience. And so I am curious, maybe people simply aren't interested in it. Okay, I can't force people to do that, but maybe it's a timing thing. Would you prefer, like, those clips are only like 6 to 8 minutes? Is that not appealing? Would you rather like, or would you be more likely to click on a longer clip? And or would you be most likely to click if it's the full podcast? What is your podcasting view, like, needs and experience when you watch and listen on YouTube? So I do that with like 2 different podcasts, and I like watching them because, I don't know, I just grew up on YouTube, and like that's just how I like to experience my content. I don't really listen in the car, but I'll like open my computer and I'll put it on and I'll do other things, but like I'll check back in with it, which was what I think these folding videos are. So, but I do think I tend to either I'll watch a clip, but the clips are long, they're like 15 minutes or longer, or I will like actually put on like a 45-minute to an hour long audio video podcast. So maybe there's something to that in terms of kind of switching up what those Monday clips look and feel like time-wise. So I don't know. I'm just kind of reaching out for your opinion and also just spouting my thoughts. I am aware, I see the number count, and my instinct is always to be embarrassed. But when I really step back and pull out, it's like, no, I'm not embarrassed by this. This is a huge undertaking just to even get it launched. And then the product itself is actually really good, and I'm really proud of it. And I stand by that. So again, still tweaking our sound, like our locations, our format a little bit, but like all in all, like, you know, I feel like we're on the right path here. So I would love to just get this YouTube thing underway and figure out a way to better, I guess, get it out there and get better views. But even if not, again, it's doing well in the podcast numbers and stuff, and so I guess that will suffice. And I just, you know, I need to get comfortable with that. YouTube is what I know best and how I measure like viewership and like success and everything. But like I said, it's changed so much over the years. It's clearly not profitable for me. I mean, I'm making so very little on it, but the experiences around it and the things that come my way because of it are still so tremendous, and I am still so grateful. And I mean, just literally having you guys, there's some of you that are in those, now I'm gonna get emotional, some of you that are in those comments every day and like right away. And it's so touching to me, and it's so special. And like, if I pull out, like, if I compare myself to other YouTubers, just like real life experience, right? Or like real life lessons. If you compare yourself to other people, you're never going to feel good enough. But if you really step back and really examine like what is actually happening, that there are consistent people and that there are still people, even if it's a small number, that are always there, always watching. In the grand scheme of things, that's crazy. And little me would just be so blown away by that. So take that with a grain, or not a grain of salt, take that for what it is. Use that little like piece of wisdom and thought and discovery that I had. My words are getting jumbled. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, you matter. And I'm saying this to myself too. Like, even if it feels like you're so small in the grand scheme of things and you're not as accomplished as maybe your peers or as you want to be, those accomplishments that you are doing are still so tremendous. And if you're passionate about it and you love it, then just keep going. That's for you. That's for me. That's for us. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I really do appreciate the feedback, specifically on the timing and like what you want to see on Mondays in terms of the podcast. So let me know. I want to provide it for you. I truly do this for you guys. So thank you. Thank you very much. We are folded. We are Christmas socked. And we are ready to roll. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.